back to Ill Blur Matic. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Returning subscribers, thank you so much for returning and supporting. Thank you so much. Also, new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you have not hit that subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Let's get right into it. So, one of the newer movies that's coming out this year, later on in October. What movie I'm going to talk about? We're going to do a trailer reaction on Black Adam. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about this trailer reaction right now. So let's talk about this trailer. What I did love about it, this trailer shows what happens to him. Apparently, he was immortal. He wasn't always a god. So I did like that in this trailer that this question was answered. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, so what was he, you know what I'm saying? Was he a god before then? I did like that. It looked like he was a science experiment. Like they brought him back from the dead and everything. And he was like in this, like, he was in this like a laboratory and everything. And they brought him back from the dead. Very interesting. I did like that they showed that part of it. Also, we learned about his previous life being a slave and also having a son. And his son being killed. They didn't say too much about what may have happened, but you could tell that maybe something may have happened to him and he's no longer there, you know what I'm saying, in his previous life, not his current life. So I did like that the trailer gave you actually his previous life before he was a god and then his current life. Let's talk about the other characters that are in this movie. So Pierce Brosnan is Dr. Fate. I gotta say, I love the costume. The costume looks like the comic book. It looks like the cartoon. I'm like, wow, DC, y'all putting some money into these costumes, my G. I was like, yo, Dr. Fate, all right. Pierce Brosnan, it's interesting, man. I remember hearing a while back, he said this is his most difficult role for a character. So I can't wait to see what he meant by that. Maybe like on the physical side. Also, we're introduced to Atom Smasher, another hero besides Dr. Fate. We are introduced to Cyclone. And oh my God, let me just say this. Oh my God, it's about time. What on earth, DC? Props to y'all, man. Hawkman look like Hawkman, okay? Like the wings look real. They don't look like fakeish. You know what I mean? I love what they did with Hawkman. Hawkman looks like Hawkman. Like, there's no other way to express it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, that's Hawkman. That's Hawkman. That's Hawkman. So I do love how the costumes for these characters, even Cyclone, I liked her costume. So I love that the characters' costumes were decent. Also, let's talk about Black Adam's costume. I'm glad, and I don't know if Dwayne Johnson and DC had a meeting about the costume or not. I know there were changes with the costume. I did see that, the before and after, in you know, earlier in the developments of, you know, getting this movie together. I'm glad they didn't go with CGI. Excuse me. I am so glad. I mean, don't get me wrong. CGI sometimes is great choice for a costume. Not saying it's not. Sometimes you just don't need the CGI for a costume. You don't need special effects for a costume. You know what I'm saying? It's like, So I like the costume. I don't know if that was both their decision on it, but I'm glad Dwayne Johnson didn't, you know, with that, I guess you could say version of like a costume. And sometimes it's very noticeable when it's CGI, and sometimes it's not. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen, what was that? The Eternals. You couldn't tell with who is it? Angelina Jolie's character, like her costume was CGI. So there are cases where it's like, okay, this CGI. That's not CGI. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't even tell. So I did like that. Let's talk about the next thing that I liked in this trailer. So Black Adam has his own ideology. I love it. Love it. It's different. It's not Batman-ish. It's not Superman-ish. He's like, hey, look, you know, he was talking to one of the other people. He said, look, he like, I'm a, you know what I'm saying? He like, I'm a hero, but I kill villains. he's like, look, I'm not this typical superhero that y'all want me to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I did like that he had his own ideology on how he felt about it. And that's really cool. We see him doing that with a couple different, like, you know, I guess you could say run-in villains. We see the one scene where the dude hits him, with a metal pipe, and then he punches him across the like sky, like on some Superman type of stuff. Then there's a guy that shoots a rocket launcher, and I love like how the people of this like city that they're in say, "Hey, look, man, he shot a rocket launcher at you." And he grabs the missile from the rocket launcher. I just thought that was really cool. Also, what I loved in this trailer, we kind of get an idea who they're gonna be after in this film. Apparently, it's gonna be Black Adam. Also, we see Dr. Fate said he had a vision that he said either you can save this place or you can be the villain. And I think his vision may have triggered pretty much the other Justice League members that we see probably going after him. We also see the Air Force go after him. Like I said, we see someone with a rocket launcher go after him. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't get me wrong. I think Dwayne Johnson, this is his first debut for a DC film. It looks promising. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It looks promising to me. Like I said, the casting looks pretty decent. I mean, the one guy that plays Hawkman, he's been in a lot of stuff that I actually enjoyed. I think it's definitely going to be an interesting movie to see when it comes out in October. I'm looking forward to the second trailer for this. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was like, okay, Black Adam. I like that we get like a bit of an origin story of like a little bit of who he is before then. You know what I'm saying? Him being a slave and everything. Him being a father, and he also had a son at some point in this mortal life. I think the most interesting thing is, and like I said, I don't know, for all my Black Adam people out there, fill me in. Was he a science experiment when he came back? I'm not really for sure, because like I said, I'm very new to Black Adam. I don't know much about him. But this is your boy, IllBlurmatic. And I gotta say, I enjoyed the trailer. Did you enjoy the trailer? You tell me in the comments, guys. Your boy, IllBlurmatic. Guys, thanks for supporting. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking. And if you have not hit the subscribe button, what are you waiting for, guys? Have a wonderful Thursday. Okay? I'm out. Uh-oh. The saga continues. Oh, yeah. Thank you for support.